You good?
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
Chief, why don't you
We
take
ready?
it? Let's go back to one.
Let's go back to
and,
one.
Take it from the edge.
Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the donations we've had in the last couple of weeks. We received a $4,000 donation from the Ohio Eastern Star Service Dog Program to benefit our canine program. They gave us a donation last year that we're very grateful for, and it really helped out with the purchase of the new canine boss. So we went out to their annual picnic, and they gave us a donation for that. So that's awesome. We also got a $2,500 donation from the local Mount Vernon Elks Club for the canine program. So about $6,500 this last month we've got brought in for our canine program. We don't have any hard and fast places where we're going to spend it yet, but eventually we're going to have to replace other dogs down the road and things like that. So we also got a $1,000 donation from Mike Preda from SOS Tree Services for our Pack United program, specifically for helping out with the police and fire softball game. So that was our, Mike's been a longtime supporter of the police department. That covers the donations pretty well. As far as what else we've been doing, it's kind of been business as usual. We did have the homicide that the department's been investigating and continues to work on to tie up all the ends of that, but we have an individual in custody. We've been asked several times if we're going to name the victims in this, and per Marcy's law, we are not going to or allowed to do so until the family gives us consent. And at this time, the family has not given consent to release the victims' names. Eventually, I'm sure they will come out in the court proceedings, but right now we're following Marcy's law and the rules for that, and we're respecting the family's wishes on that. So that's our big case we've been investigating and working on. In the last couple of weeks, we've had kids coming back to school, so our officers are working traffic in the school zones and trying to keep the kiddos safe. That's a priority for us every year about this time, when a lot more kids are out walking around, and just for everybody to be aware that there's a lot more kids out walking around, riding bikes, going to and from school during those certain hours. Be mindful of school zones. The flashing lights that didn't flash all summer are flashing now. And just be careful, watch for our kids. We've had another couple Pack United programs going off. We're going to be at First Friday this Friday. It'll be our last First Friday. So come visit us at the Pack United booth. I think the Touch a Truck's going to be there, and I think the fire guys are going to come with us again. And we always have a good time, so stop by and see us there. As far as the activity for the department, we had 1,230 calls in August. 1,230 calls. A rough breakdown of those is we had 90 disturbances. We had about 59 domestic violence calls. That's a little bit higher than normal. We've had 80-some complaint calls. We've had several hundred traffic stops. We worked 43 arrest warrants, and we've had about 90 car crashes for the month. So we have, it's been a busy month. And I think that's about all I have right now. So you guys have any questions for us? You have any questions? Greg?
No.
Chief Christopher.
Okay, good afternoon. Start off with some run stats. In August, we did a total of 542 emergency calls. That's in the city and also in our in townships that we cover. That brings us to a total this year of 4,115 emergency calls. With that, let's see, we just got a EMS equipment grant for $4,000. So we can spend that on some equipment. We can also use that for training as well.
Who was that through?
State of Ohio
State of
Department.
Ohio.
Yep, State of Ohio. We just got our new PA system in our building is completed. It's kind of new state-of-the-art type deal. We can put different tones in there and to wake people up at night, different tones, and so we're not startled so much right off the get-go. And there's also red lights in the bedrooms now that will come on prior to those tones coming on, so it's kind of help with that heart rate kind of issue with firemen. And then throughout the building, there's some red lights that kind of help initiate that call coming in. So we're excited about our new PA system that's in the building. Got that today. The firemen started their fall annual physical fitness assessment. We do a spring and a fall. So today all the crews started, but they will complete their fall annual physical fitness program. We got some new hires from promotion and retirements. So we had 3 openings. Today, Peyton Lester started. Macy Bates starts tomorrow, and Nathan Berghart starts on the 17th of this month. All 3 of them came from our part-time program. So our part-time program is really showing that it's really been beneficial when it's coming to hiring our full-time employees. So
What's Nathan's last name again?
Berghart, B-U-R-G-H. And then we just got was promoted to the EMS coordinator training lieutenant, and he'll be moving in. That's a 40-hour position, and he'll be moving into that position. I believe it's September 16th. I believe if that's a Monday, I think it is September 16th. And then the big thing we started it today was hydrant flushing. Started today. Hydrant flushing started in the southern half of our city. You can find that schedule and everything on the city's website. Go under the I believe it's the fire section of it. Maybe the mayor can pop that up there. But you'll see where what grids we're doing and how they're associated with what streets.
Got it behind you.
We can scroll down, or is it under press releases maybe?
That's 23.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But we'll navigate through that and we'll try to find that. But we do have it
can you just email that to them?
up there, which I thought was already on there. So we'll figure out what the problem was with that, so I apologize. But anyhow, it is, so please refrain from about 8 to 4. They start 8 o'clock in the morning. We end at 4 Monday through Friday for our hydrant flushing. Kind of refrain from doing your laundry maybe during those times. And there'll be a number posted on the website if you have any issues with your water pressure coming back. Now, don't be alarmed. A lot of times it will be a little bit murky and a little bit cloudy. But if you go into your bathroom or so, open up your water, that'll flush right out. But it is an important thing that we have to do every year, and that will run through the end of this month. It'll be completed at the end of this month.
There it is. It was on the homepage press release.
Okay, and I'll get it off the thing. So yeah, homepage of the deal. So today we started on grid 11. Will be for the rest is, I think if you actually scroll down, you'll find maybe or there's another one that has the grid 11, which will show you what streets are associated with grid 11.
That's all I got right there.
Okay, I'll get that up there.
Yeah.
But you'll also be able to see what street is associated with the grid. Other than that, that's all I've got. If you have any questions with anything. No? All right. Thank you.
I don't think I have much of anything for you right now, other than I will just tell you that we are working through a plan, a transition plan, to replace Terry Scott. And his last day is going to be Friday, so we will have an interim in his place. So, meeting with a few different people, and we'll know more at that point.
When do you think you might announce it, on Friday or Monday or?
Hopefully Friday. That's, I'm gonna be out all next week, so I want it done before I have to head out of town, so. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I needed to just let you know when you're, yeah, that's all I think I had update for you since Monday. Okay.
Good.
Sure.